Hey everyone, welcome back to Queen Beans Collectibles. Alright, clearly I'm starting to do a better job of staying on track and making sure I'm posting these videos within a reasonable amount of time. Either within a week or less than a week is the goal, and this time I've made the goal. Woohoo! Also, I'll say it again later on, but for those giveaway winners, I've officially sent out your packages, so please keep an eye out in the mail. Give me a shout once you receive it, just so I know it got there safely. If you'd like to show us all a picture of what you got or what you're doing with it, feel free. But it's yours, so do what you'd like with it, no pressure whatsoever. Alright, so for this week's adventures, I went a little outside of the box for this week. So we have our usuals like Walmart, Target, Meijer, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all those fun things. But I've also added in a few stores that are in the malls by me. Especially there is a Japanese store near me in the mall, and they've got great options in terms of blind boxes, etc., which, as I said last time, is a wee bit of an addiction for me right now, which you will see at the end of this video. Whoopsie doodles. But yeah, the rest of this is going to be our run-of-the-mill looking around. As everybody else knows, it's basically dead season for dolls and toys at the moment, which I think is torturing each and every one of us. I find myself constantly going to Target and Walmart and just saying, why? Why do I keep seeing the same dolls over and over? Can we please get something new on the shelves? But I got so fed up with that after a while that I've been trying to head to more like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all of those, to see what maybe like dead stock is starting to hit the shelves. And like these Not Surprise journals, I did pick one of these up because I thought it was super cute. It was only like $5. But that at least seems to be getting my craving for now, as well as looking at all the new Little Mermaid stuff. Walmart especially really seems to be raking in all the new Little Mermaid stuff. I swear every Walmart near me has 10 tons of it, which I think is awesome, especially since they're getting it all out at once. It's kind of nice. Usually I feel like you see it like very sporadically. But they seem to be really on top of it with this particular release. So hopefully everybody that wants them is getting their hands on them. And I did finally see those little bestie Care Bears. I was already over budget at that point, so I was like, all right, none for you, young lady. But I'm not going to lie to you. Next time I'm there, I might have to pick up one or two of those. We're going to have to see. It's awfully tempting. If you are also a fan of like odds and ends, memorabilia, or merchandise, Hobby Lobby is the place to go. They have seriously got some odds and ends stuff all over the place. Even Blue's Clues, that's where I got my first Blue's Clues lunchbox. So just if you're on the lookout for one, I think they are only like $10 there, which is not a bad price if you ask me. Especially because it's actually like indented. You can actually see like blue on there, so that's kind of cool. Just in case you have a Hobby Lobby near you. You know, feel free to check it out. You never know what you might find. And it's not just Blue's Clues, by the way. They have everything. They've got, like, Disney princesses. They've just got cutesy stuff. So, if that interests you, go take a gander. And Target is also definitely bringing in all of the Little Mermaid stuff. That is without a doubt, too. I'm not going to lie to you. Whatever Wishkins are, those were kind of tempting. I don't know what those are. I saw them at Five Below, as well as Silly Bands. Are those making a comeback? Why did I think those died out a long time ago? And I'm going to be kind of bummed if they're making a comeback because I got rid of mine a very long time ago. And I'm pretty sure I had all the super cool ones, you know, like, I can't even think of them. It was like animals and all sorts of just really cool stuff. So if they're coming back, I'm intrigued. I wonder what's bringing them back all of a sudden. And this is one of my favorite little toy thrift stores by my parents' house. I always like to go in here. They don't always, you know, rotate or have a bunch of new stuff. But to me, it's enough just to look around. I think it's pretty fun. I did end up getting a small Figaro figurine from Disney. Or I shouldn't say figurine. I think it's actually technically maybe some sort of bath toy. Because it's like rubbery and it definitely would float if you put it in water. The interesting thing is there's no holes in it. So it kind of made me think maybe it's not a bath toy. I'll also include a picture of it in my next video, see if maybe you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's cute regardless, so it doesn't matter to me. And it only cost me 50 cents, and I'm not going to complain about 50 cents, tell you that much. And also by my parents' house is the Disney store that's built into the Target. I would say they're not doing such a hot job of keeping up with it. I mean, every time I've gone, it's been a mess. It's half empty. It's like, why bother having it if you guys aren't going to take good care of it? Because I drive a long way to go see this. And even more disappointingly, well, actually, those munchlings are very tempting, but I'm really getting burned with blind bags lately and getting every single thing I don't want. So I decided to hold off on those for a while. And look how small the Illy section is now. Disney I Love You, whatever you actually call them. It's so small. When I used to come here, it was like 2 or 3 tables of this stuff. And now it's just this with the clothes that match. I wonder if they're not doing well. Kind of makes me worry. I hope they're doing well, because it's definitely something different. And it seems like a lot of folks are into them. I mean, I'm not myself, but I'm really picky when it comes to adding new things to my collection. So it takes a lot for me to go for it. Still hit our regular savers, by the way, so you're going to see our usual stuff. Some really interesting odds and ends, like that My Little Pony lunchbox, or the Sophia the First, I think an alarm clock, which I thought was kind of different. I feel like this time around it was just a bunch of very odds and ends merch, like a High School Musical clock. That was interesting. And that was definitely a newer Barbie dream house. I was kind of surprised to have seen it already at a thrift store. And that Kim Possible blanket, come on, that was cool. I didn't even know there was that much Kim Possible merchandise floating around, but it seems like lately it's really popping up at thrift stores. So I can't tell if like it's becoming a new fad again, or people are just really over it and they're getting rid of it. Very curious. Very curious. And you know me, I always go to the board games because I always think it's so funny to look back at old school games. You never know what you might have played as a kid, lots of funny stuff. Like that Lizzie McGuire one got me good. I didn't even know she had a board game, but hey, more power to her. Do you guys like Sad Sam? I like Sad Sam. I think they're really cute puppies. I forget the other one's name. Happy something. I don't 100% remember, but I do know I like them a lot, and they are very, very cute with their big puppy eyes. Those are really old school, though. I don't even think they're making those anymore, and if they are, please tell me, because I love them, and I'd like to know immediately, so I can go out and purchase them. Just kidding. Maybe I shouldn't purchase them. I have a bunch of stuff I haven't even opened yet. Oy. This is the doll collecting world we live in, guys. It's all so much fun and toys, and then you have to organize it and unbox them, and it's like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do with all this? Ah! Look at this cute little Stacy, by the way. Straight up almost bought it because I wanted that little Happy Meal tray set thing so bad. But I was like $20 for a play set where I'm not even that interested in the doll. Seems kind of silly. So I left it there for someone else to find because I'm sure somebody else will be as pumped as I am for the whole thing rather than just for the little accessories. But they, again, just interesting merch, like a Disney Fairies bowl. Like, where did that even come from? I'm very intrigued. One of these days, I think I'm really going to do a deep dive into their plushies. I feel like there's got to be some good ones hiding in there, after all these years of people just shoving them on top of each other. I really need to look because I'm very curious. I have to think that there's some real hidden gems in there. Anyone recognize her with like the flower crown and the painting on her body? She wasn't super familiar to me, but she was very pretty. And they really seem to have some good stock of plushies. Just really, fun mixtures. Like, did Magenta tempt me? Absolutely. But yeah, they just really had fun stuff. Old stuff, new stuff. And most of it was in pretty good shape. Prices weren't too bad. And plus, it's always fun to look around. Who doesn't enjoy that? But yeah, I didn't get anything this time around at the Savers. I just enjoyed a good look around. Not gonna lie to y'all, there were also a bunch of Hatchimals playsets at this particular Savers, and those were incredibly tempting. I feel like I have enough Hatchimals now to where I could utilize the playset, but I'm so afraid of getting any other playsets. I'm like, where am I gonna put all these? Like, they're really fun for display and all, but they're usually very wide and very narrow, so it's kind of hard to display them right, It's not like I can really stack them or... if you guys have good solutions for those little play sets that come with like Hatchimals or Littlest Pet Shop or Doorables, let a girl know. I would love to know how you guys all display yours because right now mine are just a hodgepodge on a shelf and it's a mess. And every time I bump into that shelf, everybody falls down and it makes me crazy. So if you have a good display method that is tried and true, let us know. Let us know. And I had to get some pictures of this dollhouse because a friend of mine had it when we were kids, and I just remember playing with that thing never-endingly. And it's always cool to see some Ever After High merch. I mean, it's got the same art as we're used to seeing on basically everything, but still kind of cool nonetheless. And I didn't know those princess pillows even existed, but they're very, very cute. If those interest you, I saw most of this stuff here at Big Lots. So if you have a Big Lots near you, definitely check it out. They are definitely heavy on the Blue's Clues stuff as well. Only bad thing is it's very baby orientated. But I'm not going to lie to you, I did almost buy that little drum set because I thought, what cute storage would that be? And they have all the world's smallest you could ever dream of. If you maybe want your dolls to play like board games or have like a realistic house setup, you can always grab those there. They're only like $5, I think, which isn't that bad for a quality miniature like that. And they even had these interesting little Mr. Potato Head miniatures. I don't know what those are or what that entails, but I was intrigued. It was late, so I didn't really feel like going out the checkout for just one little potato. But maybe next time I will go ahead and pick one up because they do have plenty of fun stuff here. I do see giftums popping up all over the place as well. Those must really not have done well because it seems like those are really hitting the discount stores like Ollie's, Big Lots, Family Dollar. And I did pick up that Spyro car. I'm not going to lie to you. Spyro is like one of my favorite classic games of all time. I'm not very good at it, but I love it. Reminds me a lot of playing video games back in the day with my sister. So I was very excited and I had to pick them up. And look at those really cool little plushie Disneys. Those were Aladdin and Jasmine. Anybody recognize those as well? I'm not super familiar with like the plushie doll sort of things. But they were really cute and not, again, bad prices at all. I wasn't going to take them because Aladdin is certainly not my favorite movie. I figured I'd leave it for an Aladdin fan. But let me tell you, if that was something to do with, well, any of my other favorite Disney movies, I would have jumped on it. But in all honesty, most of my favorite Disney movies revolve around animals, especially like Aristocats, 101 Dalmatians, and Toy Story are probably my absolute favorites that I am obsessed with, which you probably can tell from most of my videos. Plus, one of these days, I need to show you guys all of my collections close up, and you will definitely see there is a pattern. It usually goes 101 Dalmatians, Aristocats, Toy Story. But I love them all. I love finding merch for them. And my next collection video I've decided to do for you guys is going to be my 101 Dalmatians collection because it's very large and I actually have a room that we've painted and dedicated to 101 Dalmatians. So I think that'd be kind of cool to show everybody as well as the merch I've collected over the years because a lot of it is vintage and a lot of it is, you know, cool used stuff from back in the day. So that'll definitely be coming up. Did anybody else scope that little Webkinz that still had a tag on it? Because I gotta tell you, I was about 10 seconds from buying that lion and going back on Webkinz. That's a fib because I'm already on Webkinz. It wouldn't have taken that lion to get me there. I'm already there. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, so this is another one of my favorite little consignment toy shops. This is the one that always has really great stuff. This time around, I bought some miniature palace pets. I kept a few of them. There were just a few I really wanted to go in my collection, and the rest I've passed on to fellow collectors. But that is all I bought this time around. Nope, is that a lie? I feel like I bought something else. No, it was just the palace pets this time. Nope, that was again a lie. I bought Doorables. I have no control. I also bought Doorables. You will see there is a whole bin of them at the store, and they only charged $1 a piece. And I am missing some of the Aristocats, so I just decided to pick up the couple that I saw. So I think I spent like $5, and I got 2 new Doorables and a big bag of Palace Pets. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I'm not going to complain. And can you believe there's a hairdos at the consignment store? What was that person thinking? Hairdos are so cool. I absolutely love them. I think they're so cute. You'll actually see at the end of this video, I found, I think, what did they call it? A miniature hairdos. It's like extra super duper small. It's so cute and precious. It's like literally, I wouldn't say like the size of a thimble. It's a little bigger than that. Maybe the size of a small cup. No, the regular hairdos are that size. I don't have a good comparison. But she's maybe an inch tall, 2 tops. She's so itty bitty and cute. And by the way, Snapstar doll in box, that was kind of cool to see. I feel like if I do, it's usually the blonde one. I feel like I don't usually see any of the others still in box. But yeah, they have a really fun selection here. The prices are almost always really good. And this is also the store that always has Our Generation and American Girl. And they do a fantastic job of rotating, restocking their stock every time I come here, which is usually every couple weeks. They're fantastic about rotating things. And yes, I did take a picture of the play food. Why? Because I used to have that exact same set as a kid, and I thought it was too cool. They did also have some Little's Pet Shops, but that's when the prices got steep, and I said, no thank you, ma'am, and I put them down. I am so sick of folks charging that much for Little's Pet Shop. Like, my goodness, guys, come on. And I ran by a Tuesday morning that was closing down by me, unfortunately. And you may have noticed that Barbie kind of calendar in that last spot. You'll notice her box is actually in a different language, which I thought was very intriguing for a store in the US to have that there. And there were really almost no toys left at Tuesday morning. That was really it. So I thought that was really intriguing. And these gotcha machines, they're basically like vending machines that cost more than your average vending machine. But I am incredibly obsessed with them. I absolutely love them. And I may or may not have bought items out of a bunch of them, because I think they're so cute. You can usually find them in malls. That's where I've been finding mine, are at bigger malls. They seem to have them. And then if you ever go to like any Japanese store or a lot of collectible stores, will have a couple of those as well. Although I will warn you, when I went to the collectible store, they were charging $5 per token. And you have to use 5 tokens to get one of those miniatures. That price is bananas. Normally I can pay $5 and get 5 coins and get a whole, So keep an eye out for that. Don't be so desperate that you're spending that much money, because that is just silly. If you're a fan of Toys R Us, by the way, I am. Macy's does have all that really cute stuff, like the little savings bank and the reusable bags. I am very much tempted by those every time I go there. Hopefully eventually they put them on a better sale, and I will absolutely be picking them up, because I just think it's so cute. And I'm always worried that maybe Toys R Us isn't going to last in Macy's, since it seems like it gets so many mixed reviews. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens, guys. Now, this is one of those stores where I was just drooling and loving everything and spending way too much money all in one place. They have such super cool merch for Disney, for Sanrio, for everything you can think of. And yes, this was in the mall with those super cool gotcha machines. Yeah, it was good stuff. This was a good trip to the mall. Really stacked, really a lot of fun stuff to look at. If you're curious, the store I went to is called Miniso. So the word mini and the word so squished together. And they really did have a variety. They had housewares, they had knickknacks, plushies, everything you could dream up under the sun was there. And you bet your buns I got quite a bit of stuff. Even though sports keychains tempted me. I don't even like sports. Why did that tempt me? That doesn't even make any sense. But I'm telling you, everything in this store, I was like, I want it, I want that, and I want that. Like those little airplanes to the right, those are fans. Those are fans. That is so cool. So tempting. But I had to control myself. I had to remain calm. But then I got to Hello Tokyo, which is another Japanese store by me. Well, I shouldn't say by me. It's a good 45-minute drive. But I went to town here as well. I sure did. I ended up getting that Aristocats travel set you saw. I got one of these pill cases to replace my old one. I got some cinema roll scissors I thought would be really fun when we're doing unboxings. I got 10 tons of acrylic risers, more than I probably ever will need, but when you see them, you gotta grab them. Especially when they're the size you want, because they seem to interchange like what sizes they have in stock, which is great. I love having that many options to choose from. But this time around, they had a bunch in the size that I really wanted, so I went for it. I did not want to miss out on my chance. And this time I also thought I'd try to show you guys the stickers they have there, because they always have great selections of stickers, whether it's Disney, Sanrio, just random stuff. But I always love their selection. Like even this little My Melody, I forget the other one's name, playset where you can like dress them up. And then again, they have housewares and stuff. Like you can get a fan, and look at all this doll furniture. I about died. They have little side tables. They have microphones. They have little lockers. I just thought that was so cool. Now, what scale of doll that would work with or toy, I'm really not sure. Because the sizes were kind of all over the place. I almost wish I had a doll with me so I could have kind of played around and figured it out. But if that interests you guys, let me know. I'll do that on the next go around, I promise. But for now, this one was just a lot of fun. Obviously, I was on a cinnamon roll kick this day because I got a lot of cinnamon roll. And My Melody. Those really seem to be my kick that day. Although I like any Sanrio. And then I did also pick up some bandages that I'll never use. I am a complete weirdo who collects bandages. I've got, all of the fun ones. Lisa Frank, Blue's Clues, now My Melody, and Cinnamon Roll. I just really like Band-Aids. And again, I don't use them. I just like to have them. And I have no rhyme or reason to that. So, there. I'm sure other people do it too. I can't be that weird. It's kind of like a sticker, in a sense. Sort of. But it's not like they're used. Okay, I'm going to quit trying to defend that because it's just going to keep sounding weirder. They also have really good stationery here, as you saw. So stickers, pens, markers, folders, notebooks, like literally everything you can think of. And this is one of those stores where everything is $2.25 unless marked otherwise. And I would say for the most part, their prices are pretty decent. I see the only thing that made me laugh is that they don't realize that a lot of us know how to do the conversion of yen to US dollars. And a lot of their merchandise still said how much they paid for it originally. So I could tell how much they were marking up their items versus what they originally paid. Which I get. You have to do markup to survive in this world. I get it. But some of the markups I was seeing, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Y'all need to cool your jets. Triple and double what you guys are paying is double I guess is okay, but triple and quadruple? That just boggles my mind. I also did pick up one of those little blue cups on the top shelf that had a ton of Sanrio characters on it. I thought it was absolutely adorable, and now I'm using it to keep little odds and ends around. It's very handy. I like it a lot. It's very cute. You could also use it for like a toothbrush cup. And I do always like their, silverware and such. And these little tiny plates, these would be so perfect for dolls. They're actually ceramic, which I thought was also really cool. But they're heavy. So I think once I get my Rainbow High House and I decide what I want to do, then I could maybe go back there and get some of those fancy dishes. But for the time being, I'm going to hold off and behave until I get the Rainbow High House and I can really see how much room I'm working with. Once I shove everything else I've already bought for it in there. Ugh. But anyhoodle, I did also buy one of these bunnies because they were only $4. And I kept saying to myself, I hope I get the blue one. I hope I get the blue one. And I got the blue one. Woohoo! And it was only $4. I thought it was a good deal for a blind box. But yeah, just so much fun here in general. I basically spent my whole budget this time around on all of these fun Japanese goods. Hope you guys enjoyed the little change of pace in the video this time around. I know it's not too different, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of mix it up. And I do a pretty good job for once of showcasing everything I've bought in just a moment. Thought I'd actually show you guys my hauls and what I ended up getting with that gift card I kept bringing up. Thought it'd be kind of fun to show you guys what I actually ended up picking out and what it all looks like. But yeah, so very exciting stuff to come. Thanks again for checking out the channel, being a part of the video and taking a gander. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Honestly, I'm just happy you're here and checking it out. But let me know your opinions on everything that you saw. Let me know what you thought of everything that I picked up for myself. And let me know maybe what kind of collection videos you want to see coming up. I'm obviously hoarding a lot of different things lately. So if there is maybe something of interest to you guys, just let me know. I will be happy to share that with you guys. But again, the next one coming up will be 101 Dalmatians. So do stay tuned if you are a fan of 101. And then I'll probably do Aristocats after that because I have enough merch to do both of those, I'm sure. And then from there, most of my collections are a little smaller. So I can always do, you know, mini videos or maybe even add those to the end of these, like thrifting, shopping adventure ones. So you guys just, you know, let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and I'm cool with it. All right, guys, here's the actual haul. So there are those Band-Aids I said I got, the cup, cinema roll scissors, the pill case, some cute little seal stickers, and some doll accessories. I will be putting those on some Rainbow High dolls, and I'll show you guys what those look like. And then with my gift card, I got Blue's Clues markers, a lunchbox, that mini hairdos, a Squaredy cat, and some Neopets cards. Alright guys, as promised, here are the few little blind boxes I've gotten so far. I do have a few more coming in the mail from Kika Goods and maybe from eBay. So obviously this little kick I'm on isn't over yet. And I may or may not have ripped into these because I just had to know what was in them, and I have no patience whatsoever. So I'm sorry that these have very clearly been opened before, but we can pretend that they weren't, and I can show you guys what came inside of them. So I got cinema roll, I got ocean pearls, and I got this little like bunny blind box mixture between Hello Tokyo and Miniso. But yeah, let's open them up just for fun. I know, again, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have opened them on my own. Just have no control. But this was exciting because I said, oh, I really, really want the blue bunny. And guess who got the blue bunny? See, I somewhat unwrapped it. I didn't unwrap it all the way. Look at how cute. Get that lighting better here. Oh, what a sweet little baby. Whoopsie. And she was only $4, and to me that's not a bad price. I think the quality's really nice. Sorry, my nails look bad. The paint details are really good. $4 to me is not a bad price. I'd probably go back and get more of these. They're really cute. Okay, let's keep going. Their cute little bunny there. Let's look at the ocean pearls. Now, when I picked this up, I said to myself, what are the chances I'm going to end up with one of the two twin little stars? And lo and behold, you know I ended up with one of the two. Boo! But that's okay, because I may or may not have ordered another one from Kika Goods. Because I was like, well, you know what, even if I don't get the other twin, I feel like they still kind of need like a partner in crime. I don't know, maybe that's just me. And here is our little blind box. These are going to be such cute little containers. I was actually thinking about putting like Sanrio mini brands in here. Like the new Hello Kitty ones, the remote control car, the bead set. I don't know, I thought those could look really cute in here. And it's like a little floaty. So you see his little feet. And then it's just got this little like fishbowl looking jar. There we go, back together. So we'll be getting one more of these. And we'll see. Oh, look, it looks like their little feet are hanging down. Like box, so you guys can see it better. That was a lie. Let's bring it back down. Stay there, please. Okay, and last but not least was the cinema roll. And I was pretty excited about this one because obviously there's plenty of designs. Cinema roll is one of my favorites, so I was pretty much cool with whatever one I got. I really wasn't sweating it that bad. I did see the secret one, and I was like, ooh, that's pretty cool too. Who's gonna get the secret one? Those are really hard. Well, guess who got the secret one? Yeah, me. Can you believe it? I couldn't. It literally like blew my mind. It's so cute. I absolutely adore it. I love the colors, the little wheels work. Oh, it's so cute. And of course it comes with our little mini accessories, which I did not take out yet, I promise. There's like a menu, a little treat, a little cup, and of course a cinema roll. But oh my goodness, how cute is that? How exciting is it? I don't know how hard it is to get those, but I've never gotten a chase, so that was really exciting for me. But yeah, that's it for the blind boxes for now. Again, the obsession is very clearly growing. As you can probably tell from this video, I did stray a little bit further away from thrift stores for once, which isn't really my thing. Mostly because I wanted to pick up stuff like this. This is so much fun. Usually kicks like this for me only last like a month or two, and I go back to my usual, hunting for Palace Pets and Neopets, but this has been a very fun kick.
especially because I've been looking for solutions to wanting more merch, but not plushies, because I do love plushies, but they take up way too much room. And finding these little figures has been so exciting for me because they don't take up as much room. I can get a lot more of them. I like the quality. So I don't know, if you were ever interested, give it a shot. Between Brooke and Lorian's Toy Box and everybody else opening these, there was no stopping it. I had to get these. Alright guys, so stay tuned, there's more hunts coming. I got some packages coming we'll open up together as well. And my mini foods have truly gotten out of control. I've really been mixing and matching, so maybe I'll try to gather those real quick and show them to you. But other than that, that's the haul. But I'll show you guys the mini food, and I appreciate the heck out of all of you guys staying tuned, watching the video, kind of exploring this different side of the toy world with me. It is hugely appreciated. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We post stuff like this. I try to do once a week. Sometimes it's a little more, but I promise you the content is always at least 20-30 minutes of straight up fun, so it will be worth that subscribe. And don't forget, it's free to hit subscribe. Alright, I'll quit messing, guys. Thank you so much again. And a reminder for those who were part of the giveaway, those are on their way. So if you would not mind commenting below or shooting me an email once you receive it, I just want to make sure it gets to your place safely. I would really appreciate it. And then we'll have more giveaways coming up soon. So definitely subscribe if that interests you, because we've already had 2 winners and you could be the next one. Alright, I really promise to stop rambling. So thank you guys. Truly take care. And thank you for being a part of the channel.
So obviously I've gotten a wee bit out of control here. I've been doing a lot of mixing and matching, making my own. I've been having a little too much fun. This is originally supposed to be for my Rainbow High House kitchen, and this has clearly gotten out of control. But honestly, it's so much fun to do these little resin kits, I can't stand it. So I'm probably going to put these on hold. I really need to stop. I'm probably going to do a giveaway of some of these if that interests you guys, because I have like 8 of the boba. I don't need 8 bobas. So I figured I could do a giveaway of some of my doubles. If that doesn't interest people because they're already made, no worries, I'll not be insulted. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there. And alright, I promise that was it. So here's all of my beautiful little foods I've made. And by the way, if you do get doubles, if you hoard your extra ingredients and stuff, you can make your own stuff, as you can very clearly see from what I've done so far. But yeah. Alright guys, I promised. So thanks again for checking out the channel. Here's my lovely Miniverse foods. Take care, everybody.